Today is the 12th day of my quarantine. Just want to note that. This morning I went to the clinic. There was not a lot of people there, and I had my second swab. Hopefully everything is okay, and I will be out this quarantine for the next 2 days. So anyway, tonight we're going to have just one dish only, and I'm picking up something from this one, and it reads there, if you notice, there's Kacang Ma. This is 20 grams of Kacang Ma. Kacang Ma is Chinese motherworts or Oriental motherworts. Scientific name is Leonorus japonicus. Now, it said in the Wikipedia, this is one of the 50 traditional herbs for the Chinese, and it is said that this is brought in by the Hakka people, and for some reason or another, this one has been very, very popular in Sarawak, not in the whole of Malaysia, I don't think so, but in Sarawak it has become very popular, and now you can go to just about any Chinese eateries, and you will find Kacang Ma in clay pot, and the real Kacang Ma would have some alcohol in it, but not in this house, of course. We always cook this one for a wife delivered, and a woman delivered the baby. They'll be under confinement for 40 days. Okay, in this culture, and almost every day they're going to have this, and it is said that will bring the warmness. It has some properties in it, so but be quite careful though when you bring this around. You know what they look like. And the smell. Smell. What does it smell like? They look like weed. Smell like weed? No, smell like weed. Anyway, so the simplest of all ingredients. The recipe called for a mortar and a pestle. And my problem is this house do not have a mortar and a pestle. We had a mortar and a pestle. We have half of the pestle, and we do not have mortars. Don't know whatever happened to it. I'm trying to find one. If you have a good one, send them over. That would make my day. Anyway, we start with ginger. Rita and Zara went out for ginger. That's at 3 ringgit 86 cents. So it's about 10 ringgit, 11 ringgit 70 cents per kilo. Well, we use a lot for this. For this recipe, you use a lot of ginger. Just take the skin out. I use my spoon, but I'm going to use the whole ginger that they bought. When you are under confinement, you need to be, as they say, you need to warm your body, and this ginger play a very, very big role. If you're under confinement, everything is with ginger. You have ginger anchovies, ginger this, ginger that, and you have just ginger. You eat ginger alone. When my wife is under confinement with Audi and Rita, I cook her this almost every other day. Now, there are a few ways of doing this. I think there are just two ways. One is very liquid, very soupy, and one is very quite dry. So we'll be doing the one that's a bit dry today, because Zara only like the one that's dry. Rita don't mind anything. and neither does Audi. And I particularly like the wet one because it got a lot of soup in it. And if you notice, you don't use anything else. It's just two ingredients, ginger and your motherworts. This is the first time that I'm using the food processor. We do it just a little bit at a time because I basically do not know what's going to happen. Okay, take this in the
improvising.
Yeah, this house. Well, the thing is that we are not professional cook at all. I'm not a chef. I'm not a cook. What I am is the love for cooking. Okay. Okay. Add in some more. This one, and you put it over here. Okay. I tell you, if it work well, I'll be saving a lot of time because if you use a pestle mortar, it will take ages. Okay. But the reason why you want to take when you use mortar and pestle is you don't want it to be too pasty. You want to have the fiber. You need to have the longish fiber. I don't know. So bear with me. This is going to be the first time we're going to do this with a food processor. Okay, so what you do is you get that and you squeeze the liquid out. Ooh. Ooh. It's all over the place. And then you put this one back there. Rice. Okay, now that one goes here. You know what's going there? Okay.
Chicken, marinated chicken.
I think we've been keeping this in the fridge for 2 days. Yeah. I think the fridge is quite okay. I washed it already. So again, this goes through this process again. Just imagine if we have to do this with pestle mortar, that is going to be a lot of work. And I guarantee you that it is hard work. Okay. Make sure it's all in there. Don't put your hand in there. Let's put it in here. We need to squeeze all the juice out. We do not want the juice, we just want the fiber for this one, and the juice goes, all the juice that goes into the chicken. It's look a lot of work, isn't it? But I'll tell you, if you do it with mortar and pestle, that's like 10 times more work. So this is easy. And I'll tell you whether it's worth to simplify this with modern technology, but but it does make life a lot easier. Goes back. I am alive, immortalized. Oh. Doesn't do anything. Okay. And today's be quite a sad one for Kuching because we had a really huge increase in positive cases. 25. Can you imagine that?
From 0.
Yeah, yesterday was 0, isn't it? 0 cases. Today is 25. That's a lot. Okay. We're going to do it one, not the last time, just for this time. Lock there. We're very dry, and I think we're going to have a nice workout as well with the ginger, right? Nice wrist workout. We're squeezing everything out. We like it to be as dry as possible. If I have a pestle mortar, I would do it now again. So it'd be nice to have that combination of modern and old technology. Okay, just put it in here. Make sure our chicken is all fully soaked. Some salt. Okay. Yeah. White pepper, salt, and Ajinomoto. How about one chicken stock? A cube. Yeah, but okay. So just put it there. Keep this on the side. So there's our ginger.
Are you not going to make rice for this?
Oh my god. Okay, it's okay. While it's heating up gently, okay.
Fry it dry.
You know, I do not know what it's called. This fried dry thing. Do you know what it's called when you fry dry thing? Is there any terminology? And you out there, if you know the terminology, comment down below. You know, please have this in mind when you're commenting. I'm not a chef, neither I am a cook. I'm cooking from my own home, for myself and my family. So I'm sort of professional in my own kitchen. That's it. But you like my food, Rita?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
As long as somebody's liking my food. But anyway. And I don't mind people commenting, you know that? Because every time they comment, you know, they don't like my food, they don't like my thing. But, you know, do comment with a constructive comment. Constructive criticism. Okay? Because we are across culture. Like what I'm doing now is not what the Chinese would do, because the Chinese would, I don't think the Chinese make a thick Kacang Ma. This is only for, I think, the Malays, the Iban, I think to a certain extent. But the basics is always the same. For non-Muslim especially, here they would add in rice wine or spirit I have a lot of friends who dump in a lot of langka or spirit in here. Give it another spoon just to break out, just to break the clumps. If it works. Nice. I think this one turned out to be quite nice. You can see the fiber of the ginger inside here. Frying ginger like this, you know, it will release its flavor. Very nice flavor of the ginger. And now we need to add in the Kacang Ma. Shall we use the whole thing?
Yes.
Oh, the whole thing. That's the whole thing. It's going to be very strong Kacang Ma. See that? The heat is very low. Can you look at the heat? At the flame. See the flame? It's quite low, isn't it? Yeah. See? Don't burn your Kacang Ma, it's not nice. You just want to bring up the smell, the taste. You know, before, we never eat this as regular dish or regular menu. Only during postpartum. Nowadays, the private hospital is especially one of the basic menu. You've seen that when we were at the hospital. Put up the heat a bit more.
Okay. Dapat yang fokusnya.
Turn off the heat. Back, I use a bigger one. Think we can stop with that? Okay. Now let's put here. Okay. That's the chicken. Put the whole thing. Up the heat. Bring it up to a boil and then just simmer. And because we're making a bit dry, if you want to say it's dry, so it's not going to be that soupy. Okay. We let it boil and we let it reduce. As our Kacang Ma is boiling, this is hard boiled. So after a few minutes of this on high, let's reduce it further. Just let it simmer. Okay, reducing the heat. Okay, just let it simmer away for about like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or until part of, especially the leg, that leg part become tender. You should be alright. There's a lot of liquid. It's hot. from the ginger. Taste is there. Salt's enough. No need. No more salt. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Yeah. It's that strong ginger taste.
This is probably the best thing to have in winter.
Yeah.
So I don't know why we're having this in really hot country.
Well, if you're under confinement, after you delivered during your postpartum, you need to have. They said you need to have something very very warm, heating up your body, rejuvenating. So this is very rejuvenating dish. Do you have anything else? What about anchovies? Dry anchovies? Huh?
Cheesecake.
That. This is a nice cheesecake. Look at that. This has been there for a couple of days.
Perfect cheesecake. No crack.
No crack cheesecake.
No crack.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Well, just something pop up in my mind. This is something spontaneous. I'm going to make crispy anchovies and ginger. Again, something I haven't done this. This is something new. We did similar version, but I think this one is something quite new. So what I'm going to do is julienne, very very thin. Some ginger. Very very thin, thinnest I can get. Okay, because Zara doesn't like that stuff, too much liquid. She like it very dry. Ready for this? Okay. We cook our ginger until it's very until it's crispy and brown. So here, the trick to have really crispy dry anchovies is to have that really hot. Okay. And making sure that it stay hot like this. Okay, use a bit more oil. Don't be shy with oil, or don't be stingy with oil. Okay, we're cooking two things at the same time, so both eye on two dishes at the same time. I think it look quite nice, isn't it? About 5 minutes more or 2 minutes more. I think once we got done here, I think we're done with that. When do you say it's done? When the bubbles settle, I think that's done. Turn off the heat. Okay. Do that. It's done. Do you think so? I hope so. Dish. What you see is almost green, isn't it? Okay. Let's try. So this is the anchovies and ginger. Normally we have some sort of version. This is something that spontaneously came into mind. Okay, and let's see. Oh, look at that. I hope this will get Zara's approval. What do you think, Zara?
Eat first.
It's going to be very spicy in lieu of having confinement. Very nice. So, normally I like a bit of chili and soy sauce. This is actually quite good. The anchovies, they're so crispy.
Big giant paper.
This is super warm from the ginger. So, anyway, try this one out. If you're abroad and just not sure how you're going to get this motherworts, probably from Chinese traditional medicine, because they said that it is one of the 50 plants that they use for medicine. Well, if you're in Sarawak, you can get it at any supermarket, any shop, tuck shop, because it's readily available. This is quite a success. So, what else to say that? Bon appetito.